want to advise them about other things because the system was different. So we can proceed. Honorable Jamle Kamau. Honorable Jamle Kamau is Honorable Chepkonga, yours is no, what is on the other paper? Let's deal with that one first. Jamle Kamau. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Abdulswamad Shariff MP, member from Mvita constituency, requested a statement to the Committee on Energy, Communications and Information regarding the constant power outages experienced countrywide. Honorable Speaker, the committee summoned the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary in charge of Energy and Petroleum, together accompanied with the Managing Director of Kenya Power and other officers from the Ministry on 9th October 2013 to deliberate on the statement by the member. And Honorable Speaker, I wish therefore to state as follows, that the statement requested from the committee had two issues. One of the issues is what effective measures Kenya Power has put in place to handle emergency power blackout in the country to avoid recurrence of these power outages. Honorable Speaker, in relation to this particular inquiry by the Honorable Member, the committee established the following: that Kenya Power Lighting Company is currently implementing a program of investment that targets at having alternative supply lines in various installations in order to maintain supplies in the event of unforeseen breakdowns on the preferred sources. 2, towards achieving this goal, the company invested about $160 million, that's about 13.5 billion shillings, in constructing substations and line in the last 8 years under the Energy Sector Recovery Project, ESRP, and other programs. 3, currently the company is constructing an additional 38 new substations across the country at a cost of 10.6 billion under the Kenya Electricity Expansion Program. 4, also in place, there is a program to automate most of the network to allow faster response to interruption incidents. Automation of Mombasa CBD and environs has been completed at a cost of 570 million, or the same is the installation in Nairobi at a cost of 300 million, and this will be extended to other urban centers. 5, Kenya Power has also in place comprehensive preventive maintenance program on the work. On the second inquiry, Honorable Speaker, the question was whether a policy can be put in place to compel Kenya Power to compensate persons for any losses incurred due to power outage that is not restored in time without due reason. And on this particular matter, the committee established that KPLC has in the last few years been undertaking rehabilitation and upgrading of existing network, while at the same time extending it to meet rising demand using available funds. 2, compensation for losses incurred will not be sustainable from such network, which is operating on a regulated environment. Honorable Speaker, during our meeting, attended by the Honorable Member from Mvita, he raised a supplementary question in relation to the statement. And it was in regards to the major facilities that can be put in place to address quality of supply in coast regions, specifically in coast region, and their timelines. And Honorable Speaker, the following is the information, if you allow me, that there will be a main 33 kV cable alternative link from Kipevu to Makande, substation with a link to Baraki and another link to Totonoka, substation both in the island, which is due in December 2013. 2, Mishoromoni, 2 by 7.5 MVA substation in mainland north to be commissioned in December 2014. And 3, Jomvu, that is another 23 MVA, mainland west to be commissioned in December 2014. Mr. Speaker, I do beg to lay this report, and I thank you.
Sheriff Nasir.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. First and foremost, I wish to thank the Energy Committee under the able leadership of my brother, Honorable Jamlek. And yes, it is true indeed. A meeting was called at the committee meeting, and I was called as a friend of the committee to be able to, on a first-hand basis, to try and see whether we can be able to resolve this issue. And there is only one thing, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I would wish to get a clarification from Honorable Jamlek is to when we expect the energy bill, because that is something that I am aware the Committee on Energy is either working on or they're expecting it from the relevant ministry. And the reason being because without a doubt, as much as a comprehensive answer has been made, but Mombasa has currently been experiencing very, very, very unfair outages. And this goes to on a daily basis in terms of hours and hours. And I think the energy bill will be able to clearly define issues, especially to do with compensation for the man hours that the business community and individuals would have lost. So I'd like to get a clarification as to whether the chairperson is aware when we can be able to get the energy bill so that we can be able to put this particular amendment in that bill, or maybe we should do this as a private member's motion.
Honorable Kaman.
Mr. Speaker, yes, indeed, that's an issue that even I personally discussed with the honorable member, the issue of an energy bill. Of course, it has actually not come to the House as yet, so it has not been committed to the committee as yet. Of course, there are processes that it have to go through, but we will endeavor to ask the ministry to fast track it so that the concerns raised by the member will be addressed as quickly as possible.
Well, of course, Honorable Nasir, you know, also as a member of the House, you are entitled to also propose a legislative.
Yes, actually, Mr. Speaker, that is what I wanted to end my comments with. That because of the fact that we are not aware and we still do not have a proper timeline, I would wish to bring this particular legislation as a private member into the House. Thank you.
Very well. Now, the members raising interventions, are they raising them?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Is it points of order or?
Yeah.
Is a point of order there?
I'm not sure whether this is a point of order, Mr. Speaker, but it's an intervention, which is to seek further clarification from the chairman.
What?
A clarification, a small clarification, Mr. Speaker.
A clarification?
Yes, Speaker. A small clarification.
On that statement?
Yes.
Yes?
My clarification, Mr.